Didn't lose a leg, 104 average highest of the tournament. What more could you want to start the tournament?
Yeah, well, I'm happy with the performance, but yeah, it's a difficult one to analyze because the opponent wasn't really a top standard class player here. Didn't get the challenge that I maybe wanted for the first round, but in all respect to him, qualified from China, brilliant for him. My game, I had to focus on myself because, like I said, I didn't really know the guy, didn't really know what to expect. It's always difficult when you play somebody you never heard of. I think Mike de Decker is a good example as well. He played a Japanese guy we never heard of, but he played brilliant. So I wasn't going to underestimate him, but after the first set I relaxed and I was thinking if you just play a good B game then you'll be alright.
The lockdown this year has given a lot of players a chance to work on their game. You in particular have done a lot of work. Do you feel you're ready for this year's Winmau World Championship?
I don't think I've ever worked so hard on darts than I've ever done in the last couple of months. I've worked, well, I think maybe 6 to 8 hours a day. I've practiced really hard. I've practiced with different players. I've worked on... normally I would just practice and just throw darts at the board, and now I was focusing and playing games, doing records and trying to do this right. So I don't think I've ever been more ready, but that doesn't mean you're gonna do very well because I've been feeling like this for a couple of months now, and the games are always a bit different. The games are, you want to show that you're playing well, and as soon as it comes pressure in the game, then sometimes you lose a bit of the focus. But this is my challenge for this World Championship and maintain my focus, maintain my own game.
All the changes you've made, you've changed your darts. Has there been technical changes in how you throw as well, or is it just the sort of equipment?
I've been a bit more focused on my release because the last couple of years I've had a chat with Winmau about it. It's been a bit sloppy, it's been short, and I'm going back a bit further. Like when I started playing darts in the beginning, the fly would touch my cheek. And in the last years it would be like halfway and I would release it. So I've been working on that again, technique wise. I've been playing with my new Bulls setup, Bulls darts, and I've been using the same shafts and flights as Devin and Jose de Souza now, the Condor flights, which are working really well for me. So yeah, it's been a lot of changes in the last 12 months.
Yeah, it has been a lot of changes, but what we have done, we've seen you turn up at the Winmau World Championship before, go out and put an incredible display, big ton plus average, and go, oh, Kim's back playing well, and haven't been able to sustain it. Do you feel you're in a better position to do so this year?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, mentality-wise, I've got a massive boost now the last couple of months. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna do wow, but you'll see me in the future, 100% without a doubt. When it clicks, it's gonna click, and then I'm gonna be back. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be the next game, but when it clicks, everyone's in trouble. I promise.
Well, look, Ian White next. He's a guy you've played a couple of times at the Winmau World Championship. You probably run into him more than pretty much anybody else on the tour in recent years. He should be brilliant.
Yeah. Ian's, like I said, he's a top class player. I think on the floor, I think he's in the top 5 of the world. On the stage, he hasn't done that. He hasn't showed what his potential is, but I'm not going to underestimate him. He's one of the best players there is. But if I play my own game, I'm one of the best players as well, and I think it's going to be a nice 50-50 game in that match.
So we need well played, Kim.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Kim, you talked to Dan there about rebuilding your career, and obviously it's on a high because it's going up, but what's it like right at the bottom, and how did you drag yourself back off the bottom to where you are now?
Oh, I can tell you, when you're a top 16 player and you just go out of the top 32 towards top 50, it's horrible. It is a horrible feeling. You don't want to get there. We're all spoiled. As soon as you got in the top 16, you're just spoiled. You're a spoiled little brat. You don't think about what can happen. And I've seen the other side now, and I just want to go back to the top 16. I'm going to appreciate when I get back there, and I'm going to work hard to stay there.
So you still genuinely believe that game is there, and Kim Huybrechts 2.0, can it be better than the top 16?
Oh, without a doubt. 100%. I'm practicing better than my period in the Premier League. I'm working harder than my period when I was top 16. Without a doubt, 2.0 will be better. But the rest of the world is getting better as well. So it's going to be a tough job. It's going to be hard work, but I'm going to maintain focus. I'm going to maintain the work, and I'm going to get there in the end, without a doubt.
You're one of those players that buzzes off the atmosphere and the fans, and we'd hoped they'd been here. Obviously, I know you were excited about it, speaking to you in the build-up to the World Championships. Was it a crushing blow to you personally when you found out that you wouldn't have anyone here?
I think, to be honest, we're a little bit used to it at the moment. The first tournaments were a bit strange, but now we all follow the news, and I think the most of Europe is about the same, with lockdown, then some shops open, some restaurant, then lockdown again. So you probably expect then halfway through it could be a lockdown again, and this is what happened. So I counted on it a bit, and we'll see what happens in the future. Hopefully soon we will have the crowds again, because without the crowds we are nothing. These tournaments are just playing darts, just practicing in your own back room, but now you've got something to play for.
Last one, we saw you playing on the home tour. How much did that help you? Did that build confidence heading towards this as well?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a nice practice. In the first couple of tournaments, I was really nervous, and I was like, oh, this is the home tour, it's PDC. But the last couple of tournaments, I relaxed a bit more, and it's very good practice. I liked it. Played some good darts there. Enjoyed it. Didn't qualify for the last stage, but it was very, very good practice.
Okay, congratulations, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Kim, you mentioned earlier about Mike de Decker. Did that result prove to you that anything can happen in the World Championship, and was good for your preparation for this game?
Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I think really so, yeah, because I've never heard of his opponent before. And I also told him that it was an okay draw, I thought. But I have to say I was really impressed with his opponent, played really well. Although Mike didn't play his own game, I think he's a lot better than what he showed on stage. But the opponent put him under pressure straight away, and that's what happens to you if the opponent gets you by the throat straight away, and then you miss some darts.
It felt like 12 months ago the win over Rob Cross was sort of the start of you getting back to your best. Do you think now, 12 months on, you're where you were, or even better than you were?
I had that feeling last year, but obviously we didn't have a normal year, so it's a bit strange to evaluate the last year. You just do what you can. You have to adapt to every situation. We had some tournaments that is in another format than we used to play. We've had tournaments without crowds, which is different. So let's say this is a new start. Yeah, we'll see what happens next round, but this is a new start, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, Kim.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.